So the next concept in tuples is your tuple assignment. One of the unique syntactic feature of the Python language is the ability to have a tuple on the left side of an assignment statement. This allows you to assign more than one variable at a time when the left side is a sequence. So in this example we have two elements list, which is a sequence. Okay, and assign the first and second element of the sequence to the variable x and y in a single statement. So here you can see we have a tuple m equal to in this we have and fun. Okay, so here what is happening? I am assigning the elements, okay, on the of that are present inside a tuple of the left hand side of an assignment statement. Okay, so this statement allows you to assign more than one variable at a time when the left side is a sequence. Okay, so let us execute and see this. We have m equal to, okay, we have two elements have and fun. So I am assigning the elements that are present inside a tuple to x and y. Okay, so when I print the value of x, so here you can see x is been assigned to have and y has been assigned to fun. Okay, so here you can see that x and y have been assigned the elements have and fun. Fine, so this is it is. So uh, here you can see that even you can assign the index, use an index value to assign a value to this particular tuple. So instead of having this, okay, if I do this, and I say x, so x is equal to echo. Okay, so it's not magic that Python roughly translates the tuple assignment syntax to the following. So this is how you can do it. Okay, so statically when we use a tuple on the left side of an assignment statement, okay, so we omit the parenthesis, but following is an equally valid syntax. So both the syntax are valid, even if I can say that x comma y is equal to m, or in bracket x comma y is also equal to m. This will also result in the same way. Okay, so here I can have it x comma y, when I say, so it will result in the same manner what it was doing previously. Okay, so parentheses, as I told you, are optional, but it's a good practice to use parentheses whenever you are using entering an element in a tuple, or you are assigning the elements to the variables inside a tuple. So multiple assignments whenever you are doing it. Okay, so this is what it is. A particularly clever application of tuple assignment allows you to swap the values of two variables in a single statement. So I can swap the values that are present inside a variable using a single statement, that is a is equal to a comma b is equal to b comma a. Both the side of these statements are tuples, but the left side is a tuple of variables, the right side is a tuple of expression. Each value on the right side is assigned to its respective variable on the left side. So all the expression on the right side are evaluated before any of the assignments. So here we have, so here what happens if I have the value a and b, so automatically the value of a and b will be swapped with the B will be swapped with A and A will be swapped with B. Okay, so in general you can see here, if I try to assign values more than the variables allowed, so it will give an error. So more generally, the right side can be any kind of a sequence, but here you have to have a number of values and the right must be same. So if we have 1, 2, 3 values, then the number of values, then the right side must be also be the same. Okay. So the number of variables on the left side and the number of values on the right side must be the same. If while assigning the values on the from the left hand side to the right hand side, if the variables and the values are not same, then it will generate an error. So here we can another example what we have is in more general, the right side can be any kind of a sequence. So right side can be any kind of a sequence. It can be a string, list, or a tuple. For example, to split an email address into a username and a domain, you could write like this: add dot split. Okay, so here you have the return value from split is a list with two elements. The first element is assigned to uname and the second to the domain. So here you have a function split. So what it will do, it is a list with two elements, that is first element is uname and second element is domain. So here what will happen, addr.split, when I say that, what it will do, it will assign the value Monty to uname and python.org to the domain. So here when I print it, it will return me the same. Just I will demonstrate this particular thing. So here you have, okay, then I use this split function. So when I print it, okay, print uname, so it will print what it will print it as Monty, and when I print the other element domain, it will print it as python.org. Okay, so the return value from split is a list with two elements. So return value from the split is the two elements. Which are the two elements? Monty and python.org, which are assigned to uname and the second to the domain. Okay, so this is all about your uh, concept called as tuples assignment. So this is how we assign the tuple values to the variables. So multiple variables can be assigned with a tuple, okay, but even you can specify the index value. But if the assignment statements from the left hand side and the right hand side are not the same, that is the number of variables and the number of values are not same, it will generate an error. So you can use a split function whenever you want to assign in this particular manner. Okay, so this is all about assignments in tuples. Thank you.